Hey guys, welcome back. Jimmy here, Leatherhead Reviews. We're going to do a 2-week update on Saddleback Slippers. They are pretty awesome, spoiler alert. Anyways, I work from home, so I wear these things in the morning and the evening, all throughout the whole day. And I don't have an issue with them overheating, which is nice. Usually when you have slippers, your feet tend to sweat and you take them off, now you're freezing. These guys, right at the upper bit of warm, so not hot, not cold, but upper part of warmness ish, if that's a thing. Love the shoes, wearing them a lot. Let me go ahead and show you close-ups of them to see how they're looking. So that's one. This is the other one, and keep it down so we got some light. And yes, there's some spillage is going to happen on these. You can look inside and you can see where my heel is. I wear size 14, so my heel sits about right here. Breaking them in has been nice. Not really much of an issue at all. There was only one thing that I kind of is a pain to break them in, is down in the toe box between your toes. Since this is all the same thickness, that's all the way down, so you might get some buildup between your toes, and it might be a little bit uncomfortable here and there. But as you can see, they're breaking in real nice. They're conforming to my feet. So that's just a small little thing. And let's look at the bottom. So this, I posted some images on the Saddleback fan club of me post scuffing in, and then this is with 2 weeks of wear, everyday use all day long. I found that when I go downstairs, I use my arch right on the edge of the stairs, so I had to scuff this area up a little bit more. Another modification I did, it's not really, I don't want to say another modification. The only modification that I really did is I rounded these corners off. I found myself kicking like kitchen rugs up because of it had a bit of a sharp corner on there, and I just took a bassinet edger and I just trimmed down the edge and then re-burnished it. But I think that's, you don't have to do it. I like the shoes better. I like the shoes a lot to begin with, but I like them a little bit more after I rounded these edges off. So Dave, if you're watching, maybe that's something to consider. And while we're at that, maybe you should consider stuff. So after dinner at night and girls have gone to bed, I tend to go out to the garage and watch TV. And North Carolina in the wintertime, it gets kind of cold. Say, low 20s, high teens, which is cold for North Carolina. I find myself wanting a little bit. So my toe box area, the toes are nice and toasty, nice and dry, but the heel area gets pretty cold. So maybe if they made a pair of toeless socks, I'd be looking for those. I have tried to wear wool socks, but what's odd is when I wear wool socks, the toe box starts to get cold. So I thought that's interesting because it's the wool socks, and this is 100% shearling, and I get that issue of my feet getting cold when I put on socks. When I leave the socks off, my feet don't get cold; they get nice and toasty. So I would like to see a heeled version of these in the future. maybe the next round. And also, while we're on my wish list, Dave, Saddleback, I'd like to see an all-leather version. An all-leather version that does not have the foam. In the last video, I thought that there was just a little bit of foam here. It actually goes from the heel to the toe. There's a foam pad in there. I'd like to see an all-leather version of that with maybe a little bit of a leather arch support glued in before you put the sheepskin on it. That might be nice. Again, it's just me. That's something I'd like to see, is an all-leather version. And check out, was it Rose and Anvil that cuts open the shoes? I'm not going to send them my shoes to cut open, but anyways, they do a pair of Nick boots, and you can see when they cut open Nick boots how much leather is inside those soles. It's just amazing. And also how thick they are. I'll see if I can put a link in the description, so check that out. Getting off topic here, I got a list. I can't read my list. Note to self, when you make yourself a list, draw pictures, because your handwriting sucks. My handwriting sucks. Yeah, I think that's it. Not going to go too far into it, but also I reached out to Saddleback to see when the next time is they're going to have another run of these guys. And I believe the biggest issue was getting them back across the border. They got held up in customs. Something to do with the sheepskin. I think that was a big thing. The sheepskin is, I believe, can you say sheepskin is grown? The sheep are grown in the U.S., I believe tanned, and then sent down to Mexico, made slippers, sent them back, and that's where they're having the issue, is at the border, coming back across. So I asked Saddleback if that was, is there a chance to have a made in Texas, USA version of a Saddleback in the future? Which means, can these be made in the U.S. there in Fort Worth, Texas? And it seems like they're kind of open to that. They're kind of excited about maybe that could be a plan. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I'd like to see that. Yeah, all leather though, in a heel cap, or a slide, or a couple different versions. Yes. Women's version has one single piece of suede leather on the top, and the men's have the seam in them. But other than that, and they are some neat slippers. They are loud. So I have had only another pair of boots that had a leather sole on them, and I forgot how loud they were when you're walking outside or through the house or wherever. It seems like every little grit on the floor outside makes a popping noise as you walk. So my daughter gives me some crap about my crackling pop shoes, slippers. Anyways, I do like them. I would recommend them. I would recommend another pair. Maybe I'm just putting it out there. You got Mother's Day and Father's Day, and I don't want to say near future, but a few months away. So there you go, Dave. Made in the U.S., made in Texas, USA version of the slippers. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed my 2-week update on Saddleback Slippers. I almost screwed that up. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I just realized that I say anyways a lot. So maybe, next video it could be like a drinking game. Anyways, I did it again. Have a good day.